These freezing temperatures here in Albuquerque has shelters filled to capacity. But city workers say there is still space left at one shelter meant to take on hundreds of people. Chase Golightly spoke with them as well as those living on the street about how they've been able to get through these really unbearable last few days, Chase.
Tessa, during the day when the sun's out, many tell me that they can handle the weather. But as soon as the sun goes down like it is now, they say it's insufferable. The last few nights for those living at Coronado Park have been unbearable.
It's too cold out here. It's ridiculous.
The freezing temperatures leading to many starting small fires at the park or doing whatever they can to stay warm.
People have been lighting their blankets on fire, trying to keep warm. A lot of these people stay warm from drinking alcohol.
Creating some issues.
There's been a couple that have burned their tents down.
For Kate, she's been okay in the cold conditions.
I have extra socks on. I have 3 pairs of pants on to make sure I don't get frostbite. You know, the 2-year-old that kind of looks like this when you put him in a snowsuit. We're kind of like that.
But for many who don't have extra clothing or a tent, they're trying to look for other places to go or face the possibility of dying in the cold.
It's critically important that folks find a safe place to spend the night. You know, as the temperatures drop, it does become very dangerous for folks to sleep outside.
Which is why Lisa Uval with the city says workers are going out to these spots to convince those living in the streets to go to shelters.
Meeting people where they're at, talking to them in their encampments, making sure that folks are safe, and also providing information about resources.
However, it's this time of the year where most of the shelters in town are at or near capacity.
We do start to see an increasing number of people utilizing the shelter.
Which is why they are encouraging them to go to the West Side Emergency Housing Center, where they have about 450 beds available, compared to the 100 at in-city shelters. It's about 20 miles away, but buses are able to take those there who need it. As for COVID-19 precautions, the city tells me that they are still testing those who stay at the shelters before they're able to enter. They also say for those who do test positive for COVID-19, they're still able to safely isolate at the shelters, Tessa.